both of you, as I understand it, were childhood friends. Is that right?
Yeah.
Marcus, how did y'all meet each other?
We went to the same high school in Suitland, Maryland, and we played on the same basketball team. So Dwayne was the point guard that was, shaking and baking everybody in the court. And, he was like crushing them, and I was fighting for playing time. So I had to, make sure that I had to, go hard, and eventually we built a relationship from that.
Yeah. I had one good game. But that game was nice though. You know what I mean? I thought I was gonna be Isaiah Thomas.
Hey man, you got to take whatever you can get whenever it comes. One good game is better than no good games.
Yeah.
So you guys are what, 15, 16, 14? How old are you when you're meeting each other?
When we met, we would have been like 14 and 13 or something. Because you was young like me. So we'd have met in 10th grade. I'd have been like, so like maybe 15 and 14, because we didn't.
Yeah, I think like 14 and 15 when we met. Yeah.
Now, what's interesting about your connection is that the circumstances of high school brought you together, but this connection would prove itself to be quite faithful, and change the direction of both of your lives. Dwayne, I'm gonna ask you, take me into how this friendship, how this brotherhood, this bond began to steer itself off into some other directions that would ultimately change the course of both of your lives.
Yeah, it's funny, man, because I turned 40 this year, and I find myself thinking a lot, and my youngest is 12, so he's about to be a teenager. So I find myself thinking a lot about, like, what is it that like shifted in our lives? And I wish I could point to something that was really gradual, but that was really specific, right? Some sharp turn. But I actually feel like it was more so gradual, and I can't really point to it. I think that we both lived in neighborhoods where the range of things that we might do included stuff that we were doing, right? Playing basketball, being in the honors program, doing well in school. But we also knew dudes that carried pistols, dudes that sold drugs. And it was just this possibility that this other thing would be out there in the world. And you think you could avoid it, and you think you could sidestep it. But if you don't ever really articulate, I will avoid it, I will sidestep it. In a humbug, you can find yourself with handcuffs on, wondering, wait a minute, it was all good a day ago.
I think everything you said is interesting, but I'm going to push you, because that's kind of what I do. I'm asking you specifically, as it relates to how the two of you got in trouble. How did that happen? How do you go from I'm the point guard, had at least one good game.
That was nice, that game too.
To we both play basketball, to the two of you ended up being incarcerated. How does that happen? What happened?
Yeah, Marcus, I'm gonna let you answer this, but I think part of the answer for real is just like, I don't know if we recognize the slip from one spot to the other spot being as like intense as you suggest it is. It's literally like we hanging out with somebody, and I'd never held a gun before. So when I say it is like, it isn't this like moment that I could directly point to. Literally, the night when it went down, like I had never held a pistol before.
Okay, what went down is what I'm trying to get at, Mark.
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
yeah, I can give you the quick summary. Dwayne, if Dwayne wants to pass the ball to me, I can give you a quick summary. So Dwayne.
Oh, that's the problem.
Dwayne.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Dwayne and I. So we ended up at a mall. In Northern Virginia. It's a mall parking lot. December 1996. There's a guy sleeping in his car. We walk up on the guy sleeping in his car, tap on the window with the pistol, ask him to get out of his car. I jump in the passenger side. Dwayne jumps in the driver's side. We pull off, and we carjack a man. We end up making it home. The next morning, I called Dwayne. I'm like, bruh, we on the news, young.
I was like, nah,
I don't know what happened, but we on the news. Apparently there was a string of carjackings that had happened in Fairfax County.
It had nothing to do with us, though. It had nothing at all.
But they tried to put it on us, though. Remember the time they was like, y'all were responsible for all of these carjackings.
Like, nah.
They tried to put it on us. Literally, we just happened to steal a car that, like Dwayne said, we can't.
So my question is, y'all only stole one car, is that right?
We stole one car.
Okay, got it. Keep going, Marcus. We only
Stole one car.
Wow, Dwayne.
We make it home. So the next day, like the 15 and 16-year-old kids that we were, we had a brilliant idea to be able to. Wait, Dwayne, don't make that face, y'all. So look, we had a brilliant idea.
I think this was your idea, though.
We're going to go shopping the next morning back in Virginia with the stolen car with the man's credit cards.
But we went early. We
did go early, and it was a Sunday too.
It was a Sunday. That part is messed up.
It really was, because I really was supposed to be a Sunday school.
How about all of the parts are messed up?
My mother was counting on me of being in Sunday school that morning. The plan was to actually go take the car back, leave it in a no parking zone. The man get his car back. We go home. Everybody, I go back to Sunday school. Dwayne go back home. I see you back in school on Monday. We got basketball practice. Like this was the plan.
But this was fun. This supposed to be fun. So listen, Dwayne, I'm gonna give you another chance. Tell me how you got caught.
Well, because we were fools. Actually, and it's one of those moments I swear that I knew we were going to get caught. And in some ways, maybe we lucky for getting caught in the sense that you walking down this path that you don't know where it's going to go. And so we go to the mall, we shopping, pull out the credit card. The guy asks us some random question. And it seems like they're buying time for the police to come. So I say, let's run. So we run. And we leave Pentagon City, and we got two choices. We could go to the train station, or we could run onto the Pentagon. The Pentagon has more guns than anywhere else in the world.
I said we were brilliant,
right? We run to the Pentagon, and of course, and I'm running, and every step is saying guilt. Like I got this guy's wallet, I'm throwing it out. It says guilty. I got like his car keys. I throw the keys out. It says guilty. And the truth is like this dude had $10 on him. We literally got away with nothing, right?
Nothing.
And as soon as they caught us, I knew it was a wrap. I was just like, all right, we done. And I probably confessed in like I held out for a minute, like maybe 6. And then I was like, all right, I did it. Just let me go home. And they was like, nah, it doesn't work that way. And then Marcus went home 7.5 years later, and I guess I went home like 8.5 years later.
Wow, wow.
It was not funny back then.
I promise you, it wasn't funny back then.